Hello everyone. Today's video we're going to take a look at soft field landings. Now basically a soft field landing is not too different than a hard field landing. There's one teeny tiny little change that you're going to do when you get down. And obviously when you land the plane you've got to keep everything soft. Remember, with any soft field landing, you can expect to use about 50% more rolling speed, or rolling distance, I should say, to actually get going. So we're pretty well set up here. There's lovely Hartford, Connecticut, at least Microsoft's rendition. We've got Hartford Brainerd Airport right over here on the left, and they happen to have a little turf field that kind of goes along the left here that allows us to go ahead and set this thing down on the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause here. I'm going to get my power all set up. You can see we're a little bit slow, but that's because of the way when you pause, it remembers your throttle setting. Tricky. And we're just going to go ahead and fly it just like we normally would. So we'll go ahead and get to this point. We're going to go ahead and come nice and wide. We've got plenty of energy here, so I'm only going to use a single notch of flaps to kind of get us going under descent. And we got to come pretty significantly over, so I'm actually going to start my turn a little bit earlier here, kind of getting us coming down into that nice traffic pattern. Get a good look down here. Pratt & Whitney and Hamilton Sunstrand and all that other good stuff kind of right below us. If you're ever curious where these are, and you got the beautiful Rentschler Field, which unfortunately it's a giant football stadium now, so oh well, it happens. I'm going to put that nose down a little bit. I'm going to bring in my next notch of flaps. Again, we're using a rough base here. I'm not so worried about the traffic pattern. I'm worried about how we're going to put this thing on the ground. So the key to this is when you do get close, you want to come in nice and slow. And right before you touch down, you want to gently apply just a little tiny bit of power. The purpose of that power, of course, is to help round out that landing to reduce the speed of your actual touchdown with the ground. It works very effectively. I'm a little high here. I'm going to go ahead and pull my throttle back. Again, use your pitch for speed. Use your power for altitude. All right, looking pretty good there. And there's our turf field. Go ahead and take our left turn. We're going to bring that last notch of flap in. Nice and easy, nice and easy. I don't have to do anything excessive. And there you can see the turf field pretty clearly here. So we're going to approach it just the way we would any other runway. Again, we're aiming for the grass here. We're not aiming for the big old tarmac there. Get your speed under control nice and early. You want to have a nice and stabilized approach. We got plenty of turbulence today, which is pretty typical for this time of year, but it's nothing too excessive. All right, we're just going to aim there. One problem you're going to have with grass, too, is it creates a bit of an optical illusion as far as where the grass actually starts and ends. All right, notice the nose is at the right spot, but we seem to be sinking. I'm just going to apply a little bit of power, and now we're right back on track again. All right, there's our lovely grass runway looking right ahead of us. We've got plenty of room here. Pop over the top of these trees, and then we're going to start bringing back our power a little bit here. I'm going to smoothly reduce my power. It seems somebody put a windsock in the middle of the grass field. That's fine. All right, looks good. Pull back the power, and now we're going to play keep away with the ground. Get ourselves very close, and once you're very close and you feel the plane start to sink, kick the power in just a tiny bit, bring the nose up, and set down. Now smoothly reduce the power while holding back on your yoke. You want to not let that front wheel dig in. Bring in just a tiny bit of brakes. Don't hold on it too much, otherwise, like I said, you're going to end up becoming a very strange-looking weed whacker. Hold back on the controls, smoothly apply braking, no aggressive, otherwise, like I said, your propeller's going to go digging. And now we are safe. The goal here, of course, is that when you do want to go ahead and find this place to park, you do not want to stop this aircraft until you're ready to park it. Hold back on your controls all the way and just kind of bounce way. Again, no sudden movements, otherwise you tend to suck little rocks and stuff directly into the propeller. At this point, what we would do is we just sort of taxi back. Again, I'm trying to do the world's most aggressive wheelie here in order to try to relieve the pressure on the front of the aircraft. Then we make our way back to the hangar. Enjoy.